welcome to another ranking video. Today I will be ranking the Scary Movie franchise from worst to best. Scary Movie is a series of American horror comedy parody films created by Keenan Ivory Wayans with his younger brothers Shawn Wayans and Marlon Wayans. The series specializes in parodying horror films, so let us begin. Coming in 5th place in this ranking, making it the worst in the series, is 2013's Scary Movie 5. Directed by Malcolm D. Lee and David Zucker, it follows a couple who begin to experience some unusual activity after bringing their lost nieces and nephew home. With the help of home surveillance cameras, they learn they're being stalked by a nefarious demon. The movie attempts to parody Paranormal Activity, Black Swan, Mama, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Sinister, Inception, Ted, Evil Dead, The Cabin in the Woods, Insidious, The Day the Earth Stood Still, The Help, 50 Shades of Grey, and Medea. And it was just awful. In fact, I can sum up my feelings on the movie by sharing with you a screenshot from a text message I sent a friend 5 years ago after I finished watching it. This movie fails to live up to the other movies in the series. It doesn't have the same clever way of working all the references together into one cohesive movie. It was just a lackluster, boring thing that shouldn't have been made, especially without Anna Faris or Regina Hall, as those two really made the series what it was. The funny thing is that same year Marlon Wayans wrote, produced and starred in a parody film called A Haunted House, which also parodies Paranormal Activity and The Devil Inside. While it wasn't fantastic, it was a shit ton funnier than this, which I think just proves the Wayans brothers had the right approach to the series. Coming in 4th place is 2006's Scary Movie 4. Directed by David Zucker and written by Jim Abrahams, Craig Mazin, and Pat Proft, it sees Cindy find out the house she lives in is haunted by a little boy and goes on a quest to find out who killed him and why. Also, alien tripods are invading the world and she has to uncover the secret in order to stop them. Now, this movie parodies Dr. Phil, the Saw franchise, The Village, The Grudge, War of the Worlds, $1 Million Baby, Brokeback Mountain, Hustle and Flow, Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, Scooby-Doo, The Oprah Winfrey Show, and President Bush's 9/11 book reading incident, Final Destination, and King Kong. I think the problem with movies 4 and 5 is them trying to parody way too many genres. If they just stopped trying to branch out into so many conflicting genres, it might have worked better. But these two films were literally trying to throw in everything but the kitchen sink. But I bet if you looked hard enough, you'd find the kitchen sink in there too. Anna Faris and Regina Hall were this movie's saving graces because it would have been dead on arrival without them there to deliver some of those scenes and make them funnier than they were. Seriously, one of my light bulbs blew just as I started recording this, and now there's a burning smell in my room and I'm seriously worried I'm about to start a fire, but I'm still going to continue with this ranking. Next in 3rd place is 2001's Scary Movie 2, directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans and written by Thomas Craig, Greg Grabianski, Dave Polsky, Michael Anthony Snowden, Craig Wayans, Marlon Wayans, and Shawn Wayans. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of writers. It sees 4 teens who are tricked by their professor into visiting a haunted house for a school project. Now, this installment parodies the Amityville Horror, Charlie's Angels, Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke, Dirty Harry, Dude, Where's My Car, The Exorcist, Hollow Man, House on Haunted Hill, Hannibal, The Haunting, It, The Legend of Hell House, Little Shop of Horrors, Mission Impossible 2, Night of the Demons, Nike's commercial, Paulie, Poltergeist, Rocky, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, Rose Red, Save the Last Dance, Titanic, 2000 US presidential election in Florida, and What Lies Beneath. Holy fuck, that's a lot. Now, this might sound strange, but I felt that this installment held back. I think a lot of the parody choices were great. I still have moments from this I really enjoy, but they don't link together so great, and something about it just didn't push the comedy far enough. It lost some of its intelligence and went in a more juvenile direction with some of the humor, and it could have gone further. It does a lot, but I feel like it had the gas on 60 and I want it on 100. In 2nd place is 2003's Scary Movie 3. Directed by David Zucker and written by Craig Mazin and Pat Proft, this installment finds Cindy investigating mysterious crop circles and killer videotapes while the president is preventing an alien invasion. So this one parodies Pamela Anderson's sex tape, The Hot Chick, The Lord of the Rings, Airplane, Air Force One, The Ring, The Others, 8 Mile, Signs, The Matrix, Jeopardy, American Idol, Pootie Tang, Ben-Hur, How High, Hulk, Basketball, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Bruce Almighty. First time I watched this, I cried from laughing so hard. I can quote so much of this movie, it just cracks me up so much it cracks my sides. Not all the references land, but for the most part this is pretty spot on and parodies a huge selection of movies and references hilariously. And in first and best place in this ranking is 2000's OG Scary Movie, which was directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans and written by Shawn Wayans, Marlon Wayans, Buddy Johnson, Phil Bowman, Jason Friedberg, and Aaron Seltzer. A year after disposing of the body of a man they accidentally killed, a group of dumb teenagers are stalked by a bumbling serial killer. This movie parodies the Scream franchise, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Halloween, Matrix, The Usual Suspects, The Sixth Sense, The Blair Witch Project, The Exorcist, Two of a Kind, American Pie, American Beauty, Amistad, Titanic, and Urban Legends. I've said it a million times, you can really do better than the original. They are almost always the best part of a franchise. They set it up, they introduce us to everything we want or need. This was full of clever humor. It knew exactly how to have every reference interact with another and then parody each other. They knew what moments to pick from certain films. They knew which moments would get recognized and therefore land the laugh. It was very well thought out and it all just works so perfectly. I could watch this movie forever and ever. Frankly, I could watch them all forever and not get bored, except for number 5. And make sure you be taking your behind to class today. Yo, I do be going to class. Lunch is not a class, shorty. It is when you got the munchies. See, now that's why you such a dumbass. Your mother. You my brother, that's your mother too, jackass. Oh yeah. Well then your father's stupid. So, I don't know him. Yeah, me neither. I am obsessed with this series, so much so that whenever I'm drunk I start quoting scenes from this movie like crazy. All its dialogue is my random go-to. I just can't help myself. What do you think of the franchise? Comment down below and let me know and tell me how you would rank them. I'm now going to go watch Scary Movie and then I'll be right back.
Everybody's scared to view me, I'm Scary Movie. Yo, y'all want drama? Wanna make a scary movie? Rappers coming in with their team and carry toolies. You could jump right out of the screen and barely move me. We hard hitting, directing and starring in it. Y'all want drama? Wanna make a scary movie? Rappers coming in with their team and carry toolies. You could jump right out.